And away we go. No, all right. Hey, everybody, it's the Jeff and Dan Show. Tonight, we will have the top 18 worst flavors of ice cream.
And the top 10 most important things in life.
And then name that theme.
And then we're going to see what the 12 most world's popular eaten foods are.
And then we'll have a list of fun facts for this week, all coming up on the Jeff and Dan Show.
Who's the greatest guys you met? Jeff and Dan, Jeff and Dan. Who's gonna be hard to forget? Jeff and Dan, Jeff and Dan. Tune in your bad mood. Jeff and Dan, Jeff and Dan. Get you laughing crazy. Jeff and Dan, Jeff and Dan. Pull up a blunt and sit right down because it's time for the Jeff and Dan Show. Woohoo!
Wednesday, 7 o'clock, commencing operation of the Jeff and Dan Show. Good evening, everyone. I am Patrolman Dan, your co-host for the Jeff and Dan Show. I am... What is wrong with that guy? And we are on a ride-along tonight with the Dillsburg Police Department. Actually, we just now picked up our cruiser up at the lot, and amazingly, we are left alone on this ride-along. Thanks for tuning in tonight, everyone. Folks, sorry we're a little bit late. We had an amazing technical difficulty. Just amazing. I won't get into it now, but first let me introduce our sergeant on the ride-along force. It's Sergeant Jeff. Jeff, how are you tonight, sir?
I am doing well, sir. How are you?
Good. Hey, have you ever been arrested? I know the answer, but tell our friends at home.
Yes, your friends at home should know that, yes, I have been arrested several times.
How many times?
I think 4. Yeah, don't blow your coffee all over everything. That'll just add to the technical difficulties.
I only know of 2. Guess how many times I was arrested?
How many times have you been arrested? Like literally taken in, fingerprinted, all that bullshit. You're calculating.
Yeah, well, once I really been arrested.
Oh, okay.
Just once.
I got you.
Yeah.
And that was it. Just that one time.
It was a long time ago.
You suck.
It was still enough to give me a criminal record.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
But, oh well, no big deal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where it's kind of...
Does that haunt you?
It does, yeah, a little bit. Now that I've gotten older and I realize that I can be a law-abiding citizen, I tend not to, move in those directions I did when I was younger. So,
well, yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you mean. Why do you think we did that?
I don't know. To be honest, there was just we were compelled to do things because we were young, dumb, and full of cum, and we just decided, hey, it would be better for us to go and, do this one thing or not do this one thing, and especially mine. A lot of my arrests have been just because I wasn't doing something, which is paying child support. But, hey, the 18 years went by. It got done. It was over with. I paid off all my child support, and I felt much better when I did. And at that time of my life, I actually had quite a few things happening all at once that were really, really cool. Like, I finally got my Pennsylvania driver's license. I had been driving in Pennsylvania for like 22 years or some craziness without having, a driver's license here. It was actually Virginia. And then, that was legit. It was legal. And I started buying cars. I was able to do that then at that point. And then also, I sort of realized that, hey, I paid off all this stuff. I don't have to keep looking at cops every time I drive by them. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're like, keep them in the corner of your eye as you're driving by. It's like, there he is. Okay.
Yeah, when I'm on a bull ride, I have that feeling.
Yeah.
Whenever I am riding dirty. I get that feeling too, but I used to always get that feeling because one time I didn't pay a traffic ticket.
Yeah.
And they put a warrant out for my arrest.
Oh, yeah.
And they couldn't find me, and this went on for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And I totally forget where I was going with this.
The fact that you had been going and, had gone and were worried about them coming to get you.
Oh, right. Yeah, and so I learned the fact at that age that the best drivers in the world are the ones that knowingly have warrants out for their arrest.
Exactly. You are dead on the fucking nose, man. Right on the nose.
Patient? Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's one of those deals where you, for a long time in your life, if you've dealt with police, that, you just keep them in the corner of your eye, wherever they're at.
Yeah.
you always are very cautious when you're driving by them. Even if they've got somebody else pulled over, you slow down and do the speed limit. I still do that now because just one of these times, I'm going to see a cop and I'm going to be like, oh, he's already got somebody. And little do I know that's his ploy. He makes some people think that, oh, he already got somebody else, and he technically didn't. It's just a car that's sitting there, you know. So yeah, I just wait. So instead of doing that, I just play it safe.
They're running tag teams now. They're one cop is sitting there running the VASCAR or the radar or whatever, and then he's sending out 2 or 3 cops to do his duties.
Right, chasers, yeah.
Yeah, so, they're working in tandem quite a bit out there.
Yeah, they do that in York. If you go down Route 30 at all, they go and do, the cop sits on the bridge, and while he's sitting on the bridge, you can barely see him, but as you go by the VASCAR lines, you can then tell, okay, here comes the cop. I guess there must be chaser cops down here. And that's what happens, yeah, because they hide out for pretty well, you know. And you're not thinking about, oh, yeah, cop's going to come and get me, because you don't see any cops, which is very deceptive. But at the same time, it's kind of like, if you're doing something wrong, you're doing something wrong. You can't justify doing something wrong by saying, well, it's just wrong that he was, being deceptive and hiding. It's, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's one of those deals, but...
Have you ever seen one of them things that look like a little teeny tiny miniature goalposts with a battery hooked up to it alongside the road?
Yes.
Yes, you know what those are?
Yes.
Those are speed traps,
yes,
too.
Yep.
I think they're called NRAD or
something like that.
ERNAD or something like that.
Yeah, basically they're just determining how long it took your car to go past that point. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's what they use here in Dillsburg. It's not. That's kind of deceptive too, but at the same time, they still have to be kind of close to where that sits because they can only get like so far away from it before they lose the signal. So you kind of see them in advance and know, I better slow down. So try to anyway. So yeah, I've not that I've come to have a great respect for police officers. It's really an independent kind of thing. If they're cool, I'm cool. If they're not cool, I'm still cool. I don't want to go back to jail. Fuck that shit. You'd be like, what'd you say to me? Oh, I see. You had a gun. Oh, okay, let's go. Get out. Fuck. So, yeah. But, yeah, I try not to piss them off, and I try not to get them to come after me. And there have been a couple of times where cops, I'm sure it's happened to you too, where you're driving down the road and you're just chilling out, and you realize, yeah, I'm going a little over the speed limit, no big deal, and all of a sudden you look in your rear view and red, blue, and you're fucking shitting bricks. I've done that myself, and I'm like, oh my God, he's pulling me over, and then I get out of the way and he just goes zooming by. It's like, okay. And it's just like, ooh, narrow heart attack. So, well, yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Have you ever wanted to be a cop?
At one point in my life, I probably did. Yeah. When I was like 5 or 6 years old.
Because we're going back into the young boyhood stage.
Yeah. I mean, there was a situation, something happened, I got separated from my mom or something, and a cop found me. And found my mom. And in the 70s, it was a little weird. But, because there's no way to quickly find out where your parents were, so on and so forth. But he found me, I think, and reunited me with my mom, and they were very thankful to him. And he was sitting there like chatting on my mom, and I'm like, well, okay, and I sat down, and he came over and stood next to me. I guess it was on the back of a car or something, and my mom took a picture of he and I, and I had his hat on, is what it was. He put his hat on me. This is when cops actually wore, hats, not like trooper hats, but like, those kinds with the really small bill and
kind of like stop sign with a bill.
Yes, yep, yeah. Beat cop hat basically, and he had it on my head, and I got a picture taken with that, and I remember thinking to myself, I want to grow up to be a cop, just like when I saw Emergency 51, or whatever. I was just our emergency. When I saw that, I was like, I want to be a firefighter. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this is so cool. These guys make it look so glamorous. So, but it's just like that. And TV really has warped a lot of our minds and stuff, because a lot of these really great shows come out, like CSI. And people are like, oh, man, that looks like it'd be great to do that shit. I'd love to be a CSI person. Well, what they don't show you is it's a mundane 12 hours of bullshit that you basically just can't get by. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's just lolling, dead, and there's no cool computer systems, and there's no cool holographic screens, and none of that shit. It's basically just hardcore. You got to get on your hands and knees and scrub, for like 12 hours. And that, it does that for everybody. And some of the newer shows, the cop shows and the firefighter shows, which there's a lot right now, have been sort of putting that back into perspective, showing exactly the hardships that they have to go through and the real life natures.
There's a series right now. It has the Chicago. I think the show is called Chicago PD.
Yeah, Chicago, police.
And Chicago Fire.
Yes,
and then they have Chicago Ambulance. Is it what is it? Oh,
no, Chicago Med.
Chicago Med.
Yeah.
When are they going to have Chicago Parks and Recreation?
I don't know. That's a good question. Or a Chicago Janitorial Services. You know what I mean? Who are those guys that clean up after the parades? Oh, it's these guys.
Yeah, sanitation workers.
Sanitation. There we go. Yeah. Sanitation.
Chicago Sanitation.
Yeah, that'll
be the damn shit smell like fish.
Totally on the cool end of that.
Next on Chicago Sanitation.
So anyway, what else?
Yeah, would you ever date a cop?
I had considered it.
Yeah. What would it require for you to go out with him?
Hey, Dad. Do you remember your first blowjob? Yes, I do, son. How did you get the taste out of your mouth? Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay, so
have you ever seen a good-looking cop?
I have not.
Yeah, I've thought I saw one time.
Right. Yeah.
And
then you get closer to him and realize, oh, it makes a lovely man.
Well, kinda. She was cute at best.
Okay.
And then just last week, going home from the Jeff and Dan show, I ran into a Camp Hill cop.
Oh, wow.
And she was just in the store there. My eyes are all bloodshot and shit. And so, anyway, she was kind of attractive. Kind of. But I didn't look her in the eye or anything. Wasn't interested in starting a conversation. So I just left. But she probably would have wanted to date me.
She looks back at you and you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to buy this item. And you like put your arm out and you're going to buy it. And she looks back at you and you're just standing there completely frozen. And you're like, did I pick it up yet? Did I pick it up yet? Did I pick that up? It's still sitting there. I picked it up. I didn't pick it up. Is she looking at me? Is she looking at me?
What didn't help that the item was Visine.
Yeah. It was a grinder. Crash up my stuff. Anyway, but yeah, so you know what? I don't have a sound effect for it. I totally forgot that.
That's okay.
If you want me to do it, I can do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. Attention all units, 1099 on police vehicle 2014 Ford Explorer, Dillsburg. PD markings, 2 perpetrators, offenders described as 2 white males, middle-aged, obese, 1 described as dark hair, tattoos with black shirt and blue shorts. Offender 2 described as gray hair and gray goatee, wearing a lovely silver Prada Milano evening gown, accented with pure silver earrings and bracelets, with some cheap-ass, tasteless black shoes from the Dollar Tree. 10, 12, 1900 hours. Sounds like we need to get going. All right, let's do that. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
My shoes ain't cheap. Bitch, I'ma smack her.
All right.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I would take all 3 sheets of this acid.
Acid?
Yeah, LSD. Okay, go for it. Really? Seriously? You want me to drop all these? Yeah, alright. No fooling. Here I go.
For that chocolate-coated ice cream, loaded big and thick, no room for snake.
Wow, man. You just ate the most acid I've ever seen anybody eat in my life.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Hey, Jeff and Dan fans, this is Jacob.
And I'm Tyson.
And we're with the Jive Turkeys podcast. If you ever wanted to hang out with your friends, damn it.
But, get drunk?
Have you ever wanted the feeling of hanging out with your drunk friends but not have to worry about taking them home and cleaning their vomit out of the backseat of your car?
Or how about wanting to experience the thrill of taking a dump in a public swimming pool?
Well, maybe the Jive Turkeys podcast is just for you. Check us out on iTunes, the podcasting app on iOS, Stitcher, Google Play, and CastBox.
We're the Jive Turkeys on Facebook.
God damn it, no. You sound like a fucking waterhead.
Also, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Jive Turkeys.
Later, fuckers.
You can't see it, but I'm flipping you off.
And now back to the Jeff and Dan show. Take it away, guys.
It's a sunshiny day. The sun is out. The air is so crisp and clean.
Don't let this distract you from the fact that if you or a loved one have been diagnosed with the ability to breathe, you may be entitled to financial compensation. I am a non-attorney spokesperson for the law offices of Fuker and Lever. If your life has been affected by breathing, you have rights. A right to breathe contaminated air, a right to representative counsel, a right to a trial by peers, a right to pay your attorney 61% of your winnings, a right to financial compensation, but only if you act now. Side effects of being a winner may include a new Lamborghini, a new mansion in the Hollywood Hills, a harem of contaminated air-breathing women, a crisp $2 bill, or any one of the fabulous prizes just waiting to be won on Wheel. Call the law offices of Fuker and Lever. Yeah, that's right.
Yo, check.
Are you a lonely fat fuck with no life plan, sat playing alone with your joystick again? What the bloody hell are you waiting for? Join Coaching for Geeks. We've got a podcast, we've got coaches, we've got courses, we've got a community. Coachingforgeeks.com.
That's coachingforgeeks.com. Oh, yeah, we got one more. Here we go. This is the one from last week, too.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Yeah, pineapples.
Pineapples? What would you do with pineapples?
You know, pineapples. I'd shove one in my rectum.
Oh my god, that's gotta hurt.
Rectum? Heck, I hardly even know him.
For that chocolate-coated ice cream, loaded big and thick, no room for stick. What would you do?
Oh, yeah.
What would you do?
Oh, God.
What would you do?
Oh, yeah. Oh, New Yorkers love it in the ass.
For a Klondike bar.
Sorry, fellow New Yorkers, peoples. All right, very good. So we have a bunch of stuff to do tonight.
We do.
I am now turning my stuff back up so I sound right. So let's do the Hollywood reboot, a reboot of TV shows.
All right, let's do the Hollywood reboot TV shows.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we didn't even list that as something that we were going to do tonight, but we
didn't.
shall do it because we have it here in front of us,
And it's good shit.
Yes, it is. We think that Hollywood, or, the television companies, should really reboot some of the stuff that they have, or had. And really, honestly, some of it could do with some name changes, and we've kind of come up with a systematic way of saying, here's how we should change these things. For example, originally it was the $6 Million Man. I think now they should have the $6 Million Manhood. So that way you can hear this... We can rebuild it. We have the power to make it bigger, stronger, longer, faster. The $6 Million Manhood. Anyway, that's the one idea. So Dan, what do you got, my man?
Cheers has been sold in 1992 to a gay guy, and he reopened it up as Queers, the gay bar.
Queers!
Sometimes you wanna blow everybody who has a name.
Dun, 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 dun.
And there's some joke about something rather than Kane.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's pretty much it.
If you want to pee where you can pee, troubles are all the same. Everybody knows gay men. So I came up with one. I really honestly think you remember Touched by an Angel, right? All soft and gushy. Well, now experience the other side. Touched by a guy in a white van. That's the name of this one, yes. It's the actually the very complete opposite, the antithesis of Touched by an Angel. It is a guy in a white van who's out for touching.
I thought you were going to say Touched by a Sandusky.
It could have been that too. Touched by a non-drugged friggin' Bill Cosby. Yeah. All right, man. What do you got?
Next one I got is Alvin and the Chippendales. And then have these little chipmunks as strippers.
Damn right.
I don't know, Dave. I don't know if I can do this.
Alvin! Of course you can do it.
Yeah. Little whore.
Yes. Everybody's favorite show right now, man. I think they need to come out with a sidecast show of the same show that's out, and it's not out until next year. But instead of a Game of Thrones, they should have a Game of Crones. It's a show where everybody suddenly gets Crohn's disease and many popular characters are killed off. Oh, and dragons. Don't forget about the dragons. Yes, Crohn's. A Game of Crones. So what else do you have?
I have... Bum, bum, bum. In 1972, a mediocre military unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they did not commit. These men accidentally managed to escape from the maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as second-rate soldiers of fortune. So, if you have a problem that nobody else can help, and you don't mind subpar quality, maybe you can hire the B team.
Dun, dun. Yes, the B team. I love it when a plan semi comes together.
I love it when a plan just falls apart and, we come out pretty good anyway.
We did what we could in plan number C. Anyway, I think, okay. We should go ahead and have this one. This one should be a different offshoot of the show that's currently on. It should be called Gay's Anatomy. Okay, so here is the penis, and what a penis it is. Oh, sweet, glorious God. But he's got a brain clot. We'll start at the penis and work our way up. That's what it should be, Gay's Anatomy.
We are only concerned about the penis.
Yeah, it's only about the penis. All right, so what do we got? What else?
Once upon a time, there were 3 little girls who went to the police academy, and they were each assigned to very hazardous duties, but I took them away from all of that, and now they work for me. My name is Charlie. That was 40 years ago, now they're a bunch of baggy old saggy bitches. They are Charlie's elders.
Ooh, Charlie's elders. Nice. They were angels, but no longer. And then most of them are dead. So it's Charlie's reanimated corpses. Basically, it's what's going to be. I think the show that's out right now that really needs to have a rename. It should be called "Why Would You Want to Live in Such a Shitty World? Fuck This Show." And that's for The Walking Dead. Yes.
You don't like The Walking Dead?
Oh, dude, I watch it every week. I do. I watch it every week. It's just the fact that it's starting to piss me off. And it's pissing off a lot of people. As a matter of fact, the latest ratings have been as bad as season 1. Which has never been that low before. And a lot of the reasons why is because they killed off one of the main characters. Actually, they killed off 2 of the main characters this season.
I did hear something about that.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you're on any type of social media, you've probably seen somebody write about it. But yeah, people were pissed, so what are you going to do?
Yeah.
All right, man, so what else we got?
We should have, 2 California Highway English patrol people drive around on motorcycles, and they deliver fish and French fries from the English restaurant.
There we go.
We're going to call it Fish and Chips.
Meow, wow, 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 wow. A spot of tea.
Bloody good, then.
Bloody good. And then on Netflix, this should be coming up a new side show. It's going to be a spin-off of Stranger Things called More 80s Nostalgia, even though the 80s kind of sucked. That's basically what it's going to be. It's going to be like, oh, look, he's got a really cool rainbow shirt. Oh, well, we took and fucked that for you. Forget about unicorns now, buddy. All right, very good. So what else do we have? Oh, yeah, one more, just a little teeny tiny. I think we're going to have to bring back Lucille Ball, speaking of zombies. We're going to have to bring back Lucille Ball, all decrepit and gross, and her new Lucy show will be called I Love Pussy. That way it fits into the mainstream of, oh my God, she's gay. It's all good.
Ah, Ricky! Lake!
Yeah. Very good, very good. So there it is, folks. Hollywood's reboot of TV shows. Yes, it was very fun while we had it, and stuff. All right, very good. So what do you want to do?
Would you like to hear the top 18 worst flavors of ice cream?
Let's do that.
Neither would I.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Number 18. Coming in at number 18 in our survey this week. Coming in hard, it's Viagra ice cream.
Ooh. Really?
It's not really Viagra flavored. It's regular ice cream, I guess vanilla, enhanced with Viagra.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, you don't have to freeze it. It's already hard.
I'm stiff in anticipation. What's next?
Next one, I don't know if this is real, or not, because I only found it in one site. It's called the Baby Gaga breast milk ice cream.
Ooh.
How much of that shit do you got, lady? You can go ahead and make ice cream for all of us and feed those kids.
Yeah.
Okay, coming in all the way from the Bahashashi ice dairies, which it looks Japanese, Korean, or Chinese. I can't tell the difference, but it is horse meat ice cream.
Ooh. That does not sound good at all.
No, it does not. No, it does not.
That is not fucking appealing whatsoever.
Coming in at number 4.
Look, it's Trigger ice cream.
Pit Viper ice cream.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know if it's the venom in there or it doesn't say, because again, here it is. It's in Chinese, Japanese, or Korean.
It's one of the... Okay, gotcha.
Who eats weirder food? Japanese, Koreans, or Chinese?
Chinese. Or no, Japanese.
Japanese?
I believe so,
The weirdest thing they eat is raw fish.
Well, no, they eat octopus and squid and all that stuff, but they eat it while it's still moving.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know, right? Can you imagine an octopus's arm going down your throat while it's still moving? Dude, you can cut one off and it'll continue moving for like a couple hours.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
You know how hard that would be to digest with.
Oh my God, yes.
With my anyways.
With my Crohn's disease. Welcome to a Grandma Crohn's. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Okay, go ahead.
Coming in at number 5 from Perry's Ice Cream.
Number 5.
It's chicken wing.
Chicken wing.
I don't know if it has actual meat in it or if it just has the flavorings.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 6, garlic ice cream.
Garlic. Oh.
No, thank you.
Oh, no, yeah. Fuck that.
Why would you even think of putting that in your mouth?
Yeah, that's got to burn, man. If you've ever eaten garlic straight, it burns.
It's always been cooked.
Oh,
So.
that might be different.
Number 7, deep fried oyster ice cream.
I would go over great in freaking what's the name of that town? New Orleans. It would definitely do rather well there because, man, that's like the biggest raw bar in the world, I think, is that whole town.
Well,
nothing but one slimy fucking... What? I'm sorry?
All it is, from judging by the picture, it's just a novelty somewhere or something in some shop. It's just vanilla ice cream with 2 fried oysters attached to it.
Oh.
Adorned with 2 fried oysters.
So it's like slip down, eat your ice cream.
2 fried oysters. Yeah, man, I am so drunk. How about Australia's first fish and chip gelato?
Oh.
All the way from Callus. Maybe that's Callies, but it looks like Callus.
Callus.
And here you were talking about, this must be Japanese because here at number 9 we have octopus flavored ice cream.
Yeah,
that is disgusting, man. They see it right there. It is chunks of shit just in that pink ice cream.
Yeah, if you've ever even touched octopus, like when you go to one of those really wicked like Chinese food bars, they'll have the little baby octopuses or whatever, octopi, in a container where you can like touch them, and when you touch them, they jiggle like they're rubbery.
They want to see how long they've been dead.
No, it's just no. They're just in this container. If you hit them with tongs, they're like doing, 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 and it's like really weird, man.
And the really aggressive ones get up and slap you back.
It was painful. I don't get it. He jumped up on me and suckered my face. Anyway, 8 times in a row.
Number 10.
10.
All the way from India. Keep calm and curry on.
Oh, God. Curry ice cream? Oh,
no way.
Dude, no. Forget that shit.
I do have to tell you, in case you haven't noticed it, most of these are not in the United States.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 11, it's yellow-bellied ice cream. We're
belly.
talking about savory mustard ice cream from the Heston Dairy. Mustard ice cream. Yo, boy, yeah. You want to scoop a hot dog or scoop a ketchup? Or
Yummy.
How about number 12 coming in? Crushed wasabi peas ice cream.
Oh, God, that's going to be super hot.
Yeah. Well, if it's ice cream, it would have to be...
I mean, spicy hot. Like, wasabi cleans your nasal passages out. Like, you can eat it and it's like, oh, I can breathe again. Especially if you have a cold. That's what it really helps.
Coming in at number 13, beef tongue ice cream. Again, from China, Japan, or Korea.
They don't waste food over there.
No, they don't.
They just,
they don't.
if anything's even remotely edible.
Here's one from the United States.
Okay.
Give pizza a chance.
Oh, God. Hey, Yeah, we made it with fresh anchovies. Come on. We're going to fucking eat that thing. Come on. Put it on. Let's do it.
Number 15, I have personally seen it on the market. Never tried it, never bought it, never will. Number 15 is beer ice cream.
Oh, I've seen that too. It does sound fucking horrible, though.
Why the hell anybody would want to eat this next ice cream unless they have some kind of bowel blockage or they're feeding their goldfish? Number 16 is charcoal ice cream.
Ooh. Yeah, that's weird. It's going to, like, clean out your system.
I'm telling you.
Let's talk about cleaning your clock.
Number 17, lobster ice cream.
Lobster? Ooh, that doesn't sound too bad. That sounds like something you'd get in Maine.
And coming in at number 18.
Number 18.
Cut the cheese flavored sugar-free ice cream.
Oh, fuck. And it's sugar-free. Oh,
yep.
What the hell, man? It's all dairy, but it's no sugar.
Yeah.
That's just craziness. Well, that is it. The top 18 things, ice cream flavors that everybody would hate. I know I would hate them.
Play a commercial.
Yeah, all right. We're going to go to a commercial here real quick, even though I don't even know where their commercials are. Oh, here they are. I found them. Let's try
Tonight's show is brought to you by condoms. Because condoms. That's how we lost Freddie Mercury and gained a Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
What would I do? Oh, man, I would totally run backwards as fast as I could.
Is that all?
No. Naked.
Is that it?
Into a doorknob.
That's better. Get going.
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
But I thought this was just for the commercial.
Nope.
For that chocolate-coated ice cream, loaded big and thick, no room for a stick. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Oh, yeah. He would really do that for the Klondike bar. Here's one I know Dan doesn't want me to play, but we're going to have fun with it anyway.
Sunday. Meet up at the Pennsylvania Convention Lodge and RV Parkatorio. Sunday. Come down for the largest gun show anywhere. Gun show Sunday. Say you've got a neighbor you don't like? Come get some guns. Sunday. That landlord pestering you for rent again? Come get a gun. Sunday. That mailman messing with your trailer while you're not home? Get some guns and ammo. Bring your wife. Bring your dog. Bring your guns. Say you got issues with a libtard? Come buy some guns. That D-bag moaning about your president? Give him some lead advice. Love the white after Labor Day? Grab your guns. Grab your shotgun. Gun show Sunday. This weekend at the Pennsylvania Convention Lodge and RV Parkatorium. That's the Pennsylvania Convention Lodge and RV Parkatorium. September 2nd, amendment only. If you've got lead, they gonna be dead.
Sorry, with the technical difficulties happening, we are limited as to what we have in response because we've lost the fart machine. But we do have a couple of things.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Anal Lube. Anal Lube, because your honey's coming in the back door.
All right. Very good. So there we go. We got that. All right. So I'm going to run to this next one. I'm going to do some fun facts.
Take it.
Let's do some fun facts.
Let's do some fun facts.
Some fun facting. Banging your head against a wall, any wall, burns 150 calories an hour. It does. That's a good thing to know because then, when you've completely concussed yourself to death. Yeah. The assassination of Lee Harvey Oswald was the first killing of a human broadcast live on television. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. It was the first time anybody had ever seen that.
So that was live on TV?
That was live on television. Yep. He was walking and then Jack Ruby shot him while he was walking through the garage. Queen Elizabeth has been alive to see 16 presidents. 16 You think 16 times 4, just as a baseline, even though there have been multiple times other ones. Still, 16 presidents. That's a lot. That's a fucking lot.
Yep.
Romans, interesting people, they used urine to whiten teeth.
Ooh.
Because it has ammonia in it.
Ooh.
I know, gross, right?
Ooh.
But they were actually pretty smart people.
They also actually ate lead.
Yeah, there was a lot of cultures that did that, or at least a lot of ones that used lead as some type of utensil for, being able to eat because it was soft and moldable.
Soft metal,
Yeah, and then they could take it, with ease and form it. You have never, ever seen your whole face, only pictures and reflections of it. That's true. You are more likely to die in a vending machine-related accident than you are to win an enormous lottery jackpot.
Don't get near either one.
Stay as far away as you can. I know I have to deal with vending machines every day at college, so it's like, yeah, it's one of those.
Vending machines. Outlaw vending machines.
Exactly. And the lottery. Flamingos are pink. You know why flamingos are pink?
Their diet.
Yes. Because of what they eat. They eat shrimp.
They're born white.
Yes.
Well, they're hatched white.
Yeah.
They're hatched white.
And then they eat so much shrimp that they actually turn pink. That's so interesting. Very, very cool. Now, what happens if you have Crohn's disease and can't eat shrimp? I wonder what that is.
Then you just stay white,
I
brother.
guess so. You're on the white side. Many of the cars on Pimp My Ride. Remember that show? Popular MTV television show.
Very cool show.
Yes. Many of the cars on Pimp My Ride were in the shop for over 6 months.
I believe that. That's a lot of those were heavy duty reconstruction.
Right.
And some things like let's just take it. One I saw was a Pacer.
Yeah.
You know, Pacers haven't been produced since 1976.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
To find parts for that alone.
Right, yeah. It's like, holy shit. They've been in there, and that's what, during that 6 months for their pimp makeover, and most of them broke down after they were pimped.
No way.
Within like a month. Yeah. Believe it or not, yeah. So like they did all that work and shit to them just for the car to end up dying off. So
they probably used cheap ass parts, didn't they?
Well, I don't know that it's necessarily that so much as I think the cars are usually on their last legs to begin with, and they don't go in and fix anything on the engine.
Oh, they don't?
No, they usually only just do the interior.
And put a nice little pretty paint job on that.
Yes, yeah, that, and they modify the exterior. They modify it sometimes, to make it longer or short, crop it or whatever.
Or put a crane on it.
But yeah, they don't do much with the engine, so then it ends up dying. All right, here we go. The cost, this was a really, really shitty one. The cost of college has gone up 500% since 1985. 500%.
Anything else gone up 500%?
No.
Since 1985?
I don't know. Cigarettes are probably definitely higher than that. Because I used to buy cigarettes in 85 for 79 cents a pack.
I remember in 80 something, I got a carton for about $12.
Yeah. It's definitely that has definitely quantified over time. But now that's about the only two things.
Yeah, cigarettes and
college tuition.
Now, where's that money going, brother?
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, it is to pay off the people, but
yeah, if you're lucky enough to get on one of them lists, or you are the senator, or you are the senator's good buddy.
Right, but you're getting paid by side, by on the side by different people lobbying you for whatever they need. So you're getting a shit ton of money for that. And in the Jeff and Dan Foundation, you know what I mean? We're going to put in $150,000 into your foundation. Okay, great, which is a great nonprofit that I get to tap every fucking day if I want. It's a nonprofit this lunch. What are you going to do?
Tap into your nonprofit secretary.
Yeah. Your taste in music can show how intelligent or unintelligent you are.
Oh, this is going to be good. Wait. I already know what you're going to say.
No, I don't know anything more than that. I just know that that's what it is.
Oh, really?
They can determine your intelligence level by the music that you listen to.
So, have I gotten smarter or dumber?
It doesn't say. I don't know. I don't know what the situation was for that, but yeah. It's just out there, and it's definitely a fact. So,
because mine's broadened since.
I think you could say that pretty much about anything, though. You know what I mean? It's like I can tell what your intelligence level is by what book you read. Oh yeah, you're over there reading War and Peace. You're fucking intelligent. You're over there reading Dick and Jane. Not so much. You know what I mean? Not so much. Spot? Okay, great, but no. So I mean, it's that way. Television shows, same thing. You know what I mean? Oh, you're watching the PBS special on this kids' care thing. Oh, that's great. You're fucking highly intelligent. Oh, you flipped over to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. You're a fucking moron. That's basically how it comes down. Either that or you're just really, really shallow. So fuck you either way. The average high school kid today has the same level of anxiety as the average psychiatric patient in the early 1950s. So those people that were in the 50s that were being there, the kids today have that much anxiety. And I know my kids will definitely tell you that is the case. So much pressure, a lot more pressure than it ever was.
And I've got the answer and the solution, but nobody wants to listen to me because I'm knucking fuds. But that's okay. What else? Fuds.
Yes, it's a father mucking Friday, whatever. This is an interesting one, and I'm going to try this out, and I think you should too.
Okay.
Depending on if you can do this. Tylenol can numb not only physical pain, but emotional pain. because of the way it counteracts things in your brain. It causes them to straighten out and be a nice certain level. That includes pain receptors, which pain can also be manifested brain-wise. In other words, thoughts, mind. You know what I mean? So
you mean like emotional pain and mental pain?
Yes.
Resurfaces as some kind of physical ailment? Is that what you're saying? No?
No, I'm saying you can have a hurt knee, and that's physical pain. Or your girlfriend could leave you, and that will be emotional pain.
Right.
Tylenol will level both of those. It'll take your pain receptors and drop them down. The thing is that emotional pain is very similar to physical pain. They're both very much the same. There's a thing called taketsubo, which is a Japanese form of saying broken heart disease. You'll hear about these all the time. It happens all the time. A husband dies. He's 95. His 94-year-old wife dies 2 hours later. He was ready to go. She wasn't, but she ended up dying. She had a thing called taketsubo, which is just the Japanese way of saying, and a medical terminology in the medical field of saying broken heart disease. It does really happen. So it's very strange.
I believe it.
But that's the thing. If you take Tylenol, it can prevent things like that from happening. Which, those people that are doing that are going to want to take Tylenol. They're just going to be unhappy and very, very wanting to die. So a microwave, this is interesting. I did not know this. I thought it was interesting. A lot of these I didn't know. But a microwave uses more energy to power its clock than it does to microwave your food. It's dead serious. It uses less energy to fire up your food than it does to power its own clock. That's the countdown timer or anything.
Really, really strange because ain't no clock ever burned my food.
Right. Exactly. It's funny, but I know it takes a very small amount of power to run a microwave because it has a thing called a magnetron. I think that's what it's called. A magnetron is the device that what it does is it amplifies by power. In other words, you put power into it and it starts picking up the power and making it a lot of high-powered stuff. So you only have to apply a very small amount of power. And the clock will
do ya.
Exactly, yeah. So the clock doesn't do that. It needs to have its power.
Constant, steady stream of power.
Right, and it's always something that's going to be less than what's cooking your food.
Then why do you always need some giant-ass fucking plug to plug a microwave in?
That can run on a 9-volt battery. I really don't need the timer. I just want you to cook my food. Fuck that. I'll tell when it's done. 9-volt battery, that bitch. You know what I mean? All of a sudden your food comes out. It's black. It only was in there for like 10 seconds. You didn't realize it, but this 9-volt battery was way too much power.
We're smoking.
Smoking!
Just put a little salt on it.
Exactly. Here is an interesting fact I did not know, and it's more of a newer one. So, but it is considered to be a fact. And I think it's true, too, because a lot of people that I know or do this. Because I tend to not use these things when I text. But people who use emojis while texting tend to have more sex than those who don't.
Come on.
So those people who put out the eggplant emoji with the little sprinkle of water and the little peach, yeah, that's basically them saying, let's get it on. You know what I mean? And at that point, you got to realize, yeah, they're using emojis a whole lot more than I am. I just use a smiley face emoji every once in a while,
I am texting everybody I know right now.
Text, emoji. Yeah, so, and it says they tends to, so it's not necessarily a huge, it could be like 60%,
Oh, I just got poop emoji back. Am I getting anal?
What's this say? It says go, and what is that?
Go poop yourself.
Oh, go flock yourself.
Oh, go flock yourself.
Yeah, there's a flock of sheep there. I couldn't figure it out, but now I get it. Go flock yourself. Parents, this is a weird one. I knew about this, but you probably did too. Castor oil. You ever hear of that?
Heard of it. Not sure what it is.
Parents gave it to their kids when they were bad.
Yes, old TV shows. I think it was.
Yes.
What is that old TV show? Our
Leave It to Beaver and shit like that.
Beyond that, Our Gang.
Our Gang. Yeah.
I think I seen that in Our Gang.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah, they gave it to them. He said, "This will cure your every ill," and he gave him a fucking spoonful of castor oil, and the kid went running and you didn't know what happened. Basically, parents used to use castor oil, which is a diarrhea-inducing syrup,
Oh, yeah. There
to
you
punish their children. And they knew what they were giving them. That's the cold part. That cold part about this is they know that this is going to bust them out with diarrhea.
That's cruel.
It is. And I know my mom's mentioned that, she had been given castor oil when she was younger. So I knew that it was diarrhea inducing. I just didn't know that they did it and knew about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought that maybe they thought, it messes up their stomach or does something like that, but no. You've heard of the term, I'm pretty sure you have, when my ship comes in.
Yes.
That term, when my ship comes in, as an idiom, was used by sailors' wives to promise shopkeepers payment for food, goods, and services. So what she was basically saying is, I'll blow you later. No, she was saying, my husband's coming back soon, and when his ship comes in, I'll give you your money. And a lot of shopkeepers were cool with that because, they lived in the same town. It was no big deal.
Sailors say brandy.
Yeah, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Yeah, she's my love and my lady. Okay, and then last fact-filled fun comment for the evening. Hawaiian Airlines. Aloha. Hawaiian Airlines is the oldest carrier to never have had an accident or hull loss in over 88 years.
Wow.
Right. They've never had an accident. Dude, now think about this for a second. It's a fucking island that's like 1,500 miles offshore of California. These guys have been flying from Hawaii to California, Hawaii to Japan. Non-stop, pretty much, for 88 years and have never had an accident. Somebody needs to get over there and figure out what the fuck they're doing so they can figure out why they're having accidents on all these other carriers.
There was an Australian line that didn't have an accident.
Yeah, Qantas.
Qantas
Was is the second oldest, if I read that correct. Either they're the second oldest or Hawaiian Airlines was the longest American. I don't know, one way or the other. But it is, yeah, Qantas was listed there too. You can look it up. Look it up.
I will look it up.
Look it up. We shall figure it out, man. Figure it out. Anyway, there's been this television commercial that's been coming on the air. I don't know if you've ever heard of DirecTV. I'm pretty sure you have.
Yeah, we suffer from it.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, I have a rare form of that myself. No, actually, I don't. I have cable.
My wife loves DirecTV, and if that's what makes her happy, go right ahead.
Exactly.
I do not like DirecTV since they merged with AT&T.
No. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot they did do that. But here's the thing. There's a new commercial with Michael B. Jordan as a young black guy. He's a pretty good actor. And he's standing there, and he lights a fuse that goes back to the cable box. Or not the cable box, but maybe it is the cable box. Yeah, I think it is. But he's lighting his fuse, and then he's just standing there waiting right next to it. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if it's Steve. No, it's not Steve Austin. It's one of the wrestlers, one of the big wrestlers that's bald, comes in and he says, don't we need that box? And the dude, and Michael B. Jordan's like, nope. And he goes, shouldn't we run? Because it's getting ready to explode. And he's like, nope. Why? Because, and then he says,
it just explodes in a high pitched.
That's exactly what it does too. The little box goes, it just turns into powder and goes, yeah. Dude, every time I hear this fucking commercial, it's stuck in my head. I'm like,
what are they trying to sell?
They're trying to sell the DirecTV. They're saying that you don't necessarily need the cable box and all that shit in order to, because you can do it from multiple TVs from different locations with no cable box.
Okay, yes, you don't need a cable box, but you still need, let's see, a satellite dish, a receiver.
Yeah. All that nifty shit.
So, yeah, while you don't need a cable box, you still need other pieces of the exact same amount, if not more, hardware.
Exactly. But it just
explodes in a high pitched.
Too fucking cute. I liked it. I thought it was funny. I laugh at it every time I see it. But yes. So that's what I've got, sir. We have another one from you.
Yeah, what's that? Oh, we have a game.
Yes, we have
Name
a game.
that theme.
Name that theme.
Name that theme.
That's right.
Name that theme.
All right.
You want to play that game?
Yes, play that game.
Okay. All right. Now, here I am going to have several clips. You can guess what they are, but it's not really what the game is about.
Okay.
The game is about what is the common bond that ties all these clips together.
Okay.
Are you ready for your first one?
I am.
Okay.
I can't find it. It doesn't seem to be on any of these stations.
Keep looking.
Oh, you're going too slow. Let me take the wheel. It's too fast. How could you even tell what's on?
I can tell.
Back.
Too late. I'm in the 40s. Gotta go around the horn. Faster.
I look for the giant chicken.
Now, Etch. That's where I need to go.
You can't go, Buzz. You'll never make it there.
Woody once risked his life to save me. I couldn't call myself his friend if I weren't willing to do the same. So who's with me?
I'm packing you an extra pair of shoes and your angry eyes, just in case.
This is for Woody when you find him.
All right, but I don't think it'll mean the same coming from me.
Mr. Buzz Lightyear, you just gotta save my pal Woody.
I'll do my best, son.
Okay, fellas, let's roll.
Okay.
All right. Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2. Very good. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at clue number 2.
Okay.
I hope I'm doing this right. God, please help me.
God help me. Ooh.
Years ago, a battle was fought and an empire was destroyed. Now, the saga will continue.
You were expecting someone else?
Yeah, baby.
If you see only one movie this summer, see Star Wars. But if you see 2 movies, see Austin Powers.
That's right, Mr. Bigglesworth. We're back.
Oh, behave.
The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Hello.
Okay,
Number
what was
2.
that?
It was Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Shit, you're good.
Yes.
Okay.
It even said it in there, so you know it was kind of easy.
Here's your next clue. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's 4-post bed. I know it's not mine, but I'll see if I can use it for the weekend or a one-night stand.
Okay, what was that?
Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray.
Yes, and it was shit. What the hell's the name of that song?
Oh my God, you're correct.
Yep, that's it. You know.
You already said it.
Okay, Sugar Ray.
Every morning.
Every morning.
That's the name of the song.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's messed up.
Okay. All right. Here's clue 4.
Okay.
Told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Led to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold.
Only shooting stars break the mold. Yes, that was That was oh damn it! I just had it in my head too. Damn! I just
Smash
had
Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
All-Star.
Yes, All Star. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Here's clue number 5.
Okay.
I am not leaving. What are you still doing with that? I thought you were going to return it.
They wouldn't take it back. All I got was some attitude and a cheap glass of wine. Loire Valley my ass.
Frazier.
What are you going to do now?
Well, they forced my hand. I'm going to call the police.
555-3000.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, anyone want to take a guess?
Yes. Frazier.
Okay, do you know who he's talking to by any chance?
Yes, his father.
Did you watch the show?
Yeah, I used to watch the show.
Okay, all right.
And his dad's dead, by the way. He just died a couple weeks ago.
I think I did hear that.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I picked that one. All right, are you ready for your last and final clue of name that theme?
Last and final clue. Let's do it. What do you got?
I don't know if you're going to get this one, dude.
I don't know.
I know you're there. I know what you are.
Do you? I'm just an animal, right?
You're not an animal. Animals I like.
Let's get it done.
Take a guess?
I have no idea. I was going to say Twilight, Breaking Dawn, but I don't think that's it.
No, that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Damn it. You know what? I was sitting here thinking 90s television show because of that music. And I'm like, 90s show. Damn.
Okay, are you ready to guess what the theme is?
I can give it a shot.
All right, let's give it a shot. Go ahead.
Successful spin-offs.
Oh, no, very good. No, but we were looking for something else. You want to take another guess?
Take another guess.
What was Buffy the Vampire a spin-off from?
Actually, it was not a spin-off from that. There was a spin-off from it called Angel.
Oh, okay.
So I was thinking like things that had spin-offs. Or sequels. I have no idea, man. This stumps me. I'm probably gonna kick myself when you tell me.
Well, I just renamed the I just renamed the game because the theme is 1999.
Oh, 1999. Oh, you suck.
These were all released in 1999.
I gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
I just said about the 90s. I'm like,
you were so close, man. When you said that, I thought he knows this.
Yeah, no.
He's gonna say something in the 90s.
No, because the Buffy the Vampire Slayer tricked me because I thought it was earlier off in the 90s. And then what was the other one? Toy Story 2. I always get those dates for that one mixed up. So, it's kind of like, yeah, did it come out then or did it come out then? So, yeah, it wouldn't have got me for the year out. You would have had me. So, we're good.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool.
Okay.
Very quickly, we can go through the last, the second to last thing. But we'll go through this one. Top 12 foods.
Top 12 most eaten foods in the world. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Number 12. Bread.
I believe it.
I would have thought that would have been higher.
Yeah, I thought it would have been too.
Every culture has some kind of bread.
Yeah.
Number 11. Surprises me. Yogurt. We're comparing it with the United States, what we like here in the U.S.
Right.
This is the whole world. The whole world does eat a lot of yogurt.
Yeah.
I don't even think half of us in the U.S. do.
Yeah, So. I think there's a lot of cultures where it's widely accepted.
Number 10. Fish.
Ooh, fish.
Number 9. Butter. Number 8. Tomatoes.
Yeah. Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, any culture. Number 7. This one is cheese.
Oh, yeah.
I would have thought it'd been more up there.
Yeah. higher.
Here's one that surprises me. Number 6, coffee.
Yeah.
I kind of thought coffee was a European and a U.S. drink. And
No, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere?
Asians love coffee.
Asians love rice, too. Number 5, rice.
It's rice.
Number 4, eggs.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Number 3, tea.
I believe that.
Number 2, chicken.
The Brits actually popularized tea, but the rest of the world fell in line. You know what I mean? So people end up drinking a lot of it. Like, I know in the United States, we drink a shit ton of tea. As a matter of fact, there's whole companies that are nothing but beverage companies to make tea. That's all they do.
Right.
Which isn't typical for a lot of other beverages. You know, you get your sodas, but then your sodas break down into different varieties, different flavors, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with tea, but there's more consumed when it comes to tea because it's not caffeinated. I'm sorry, not caffeinated. Carbonated. It's not carbonated, so you can drink a lot of it quicker than other stuff. But yeah, that's pretty wild. And then number 2 was chicken.
Number 2 was chicken.
That one's actually kind of higher than I thought it would be.
All cultures that eat meat eat chicken.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
Not all cultures eat beef.
Right.
What's really weird is at the work I have Hindus, Muslims, and Christians, and the Muslims don't eat pork.
Right.
The Hindus don't eat beef.
Right.
So, we can't order anything with beef or bacon. It's chicken every day.
Yeah, no fucking Chinese food unless it's chicken.
Coming in at number 1 that really surprises the shit out of me.
Me too. Coming in at number 1.
Salad.
Yeah, it is, that's a little weird.
I guess it does make sense when you sit and think about it because every culture except the U.S. is predominantly heavy on greens and vegetables and plants.
Yeah, I guess they lump all the different salads together.
I'm guessing they're like corn salsa is a salad.
Yeah.
Or
anything that can be considered like nothing but vegetable, stuff. Yeah, that's
they
really
don't
crazy.
Necessarily have to have iceberg lettuce in it or romaine lettuce, or even know any good icebergs.
It's time to get out there and chill. Hey, man, damn it, we ran out of time again. We're not going to be able to get to the top 10. Top 10 most informative things to make your life better. Or no, wait a minute, what is it?
Top 10 most important things in life.
There we go. Damn it, we missed it again. We will get that on, I promise you, at some point in time.
We're just going to have to bump it back next week. We've already gone on too long.
Yeah. So we're actually on the major clock right now, so we got to get going. But yeah, I think we had a lot of fun. Everything was kind of great tonight. Hopefully everybody learned a little something. At least had a little giggle or something like that. But it's one of those things where it's long and in the tooth. So I will leave it over to my man. You guys have a really good week.
And well, there's that music that signifies the end of our time together. And the music keys out its ghostly melody, and that lets us know it's time to say our farewells. But before we do, we just want to thank our sponsor, Monster Energy, and thank our producers, Tom Collins and Jim Beam. Thank you guys, and their lovely red-haired assistant, Mary Jane. Thank you, all 4 of you beings and entities. Thank you very much. We couldn't do this without you. And thank you, especially you, our listener. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as usual, should you have any questions, comments, or concerns about tonight's show, drop us a line. Jeff and Dan at jeffanddan.com. That about wraps it up for tonight, folks. But not to fret none. We all will be back together again next week, Wednesday, 7 o'clock, jeffanddan.com. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night and a great week.